Okay, we're on our... We're on our second thing of League. Second match, that's what it is. It's a second match of League. It's against Furkle, as you may be able to see here. Yeah, I was supposed to play yesterday, and then my power went out, and so I didn't play yesterday, and so now I'm playing today, which is on kind of short notice for, well, everybody. Well, a day's notice, which is short. And I don't feel very good today, but I don't really have an option if I want to finish this season properly, so we're gonna go ahead and play. This board has Joust, which is going to be both your draw and it looks like your payload. I mean, there's obviously things behind that. We do have Thinning and Sanctuary. We do have a few villages, so whatever that means for the rewards, I don't know. Probably Renown's good. House Carl's good. It's kind of the usual. Anyways, I think we're probably opening 2 Sanctuaries. I'm not sure how good that is at hitting 5, but it seems like it should be good enough at hitting 4. And then you can kind of work your way up a little bit. The other option is like you take a Joust and you try to get a Stampede in early, which could get you to Province. I guess that's the reason to go that way, is just give yourself this ability to hit 5, although you still might fail. Like if you see Joust with 2 of the shelters, you're pretty sad, right? Yeah, I don't know. Like if we open double Sanctuary, what are we buying next shuffle? Maybe like Scavenger Silver. It's not the worst. I don't know. I think you can go either way on things. Well, I'm glad I didn't open the Joust, although you are going to... No, you're not going to get your thing. Okay. I am pleased by the double Sanctuary, especially since I'll be able to amass next turn also. And it looks like we're getting both of these things out, which is also fantastic. Alright, so this will be silver, and this next turn we're going to amass a Joust. And this is all quite good. I think. Look out, huh? How much money do I have in deck? I guess I have 8. Alright. What are we buying? Scavenger? Plaza? I guess Plaza. We should be able to Stampede next turn and then get our what's-its Province the following turn. Do I even need to Stampede? Probably. Let's not find out the hard way that I... Yeah. Don't. We may even be able to hold on to a few horses here. We'll see. Right. I mean, you're reaching your province, so that's certainly good for you. I'm a little interested in this Exile a Hovel, but no. We can exile 1 of these, I guess. I guess we can exile 2 of them, actually. We'll redraw that copper. That makes God, I can't count. 7 plus 1, yeah. Okay. Alright. What do we want our first prize to be? Do I get to... Well, I think we want it to be renowned. Be real. Like, you get a bunch of Bazaars, a bunch of Jousts, you're sitting pretty good. Though we may not be getting it. Nope, we do get it. Alright. Yeah, so this should definitely be renowned. There's 2 draw ones, but I think that, like, you're kind of okay with either because you can get really thin here and just be, like, totally cantrip based. You'll be happy with that. I think this is just going to be 2 Jousts. I don't know if there's a reason to be, like, taking Bazaar over one of them. Possibly. I'll go, like, Bazaar, Joust. Okay, we're going to get the second one, which is going to be Housecarl, I believe. No, we're not going to get the second one, which is not going to be Housecarl. Okay. I mean, we could take another province here if we think we're going to want 2 rewards next turn. We're certainly going to be able to do it. I have Joust in there, so we get one of the draw ones. There's a Plaza in there. Alright, that checks out. Okay, you're going to take... I don't know what... Whichever the 2 draw ones you don't take, I will. And I assume you're going to take one of the 2 draw ones. Okay, that was not one of the 2 draw ones. So probably I take both of the 2 draw ones. Yeah, I'm going to take both of the 2 draw ones. I don't know, is like Coronet any good? Like, is Coronet distinctly better than anything? I don't know. Maybe Turnip's better than... I mean, I think we just want both of the draw ones, so let's take Housecarl first. And Corsair second. Or Corsair, or however you're supposed to say it. Do I want silvers out of this? Probably not yet. Maybe next turn. Let's see. Actions, coins. Do I want to exile one of these and, like, take Bazaar province? Plausibly, yes. That will be the move. Like, we can produce a bunch of coins really quick, I think. Alright, we can start exiling some of these provinces. Yeah, this domain was not good. That really should have been a draw card. Anyways, we'll move on to my start on a board with Berserker. And also Souk, but also Berserker. But there is draw otherwise. I don't even know how much you want to play with Berserker. I mean, Plaza's good to have, certainly. I mean, I think we're opening Maroon Silver, like, no matter what the eventual plan is, but the eventual plan's probably, like, play a bunch of Plazas, play a bunch of Souks. Just as a wild-ass guess. You have Vault if you want to, like, take stuff out of hand, which is, I don't know, maybe. Okay, see the Maroon turn 3, that's good. Don't reach 5 turn 3, that's not as amazing. What do we want here? Probably Plaza. And then next turn we take, like, Seer or something. I'm not really into Devil's Workshop, just because, like, you do want to be playing with Berserker, I think. And that's gonna be something that's going to gain you plazas, whereas Devil's Workshop kind of does the same thing, but doesn't exit your hand. Anyways, we'll hope I don't get attacked here, and we'll take a Seer. Okay. I did not get attacked, and we are taking a Seer. Okay. This should just be Souk over Berserker, right? Crashing's good. We want the Souks eventually. Yeah, I think so. Next turn has the Maroon in hand, which I'm not like the most likely ever to be reaching my number, but that is 5. Whereas possibly you will right here. You should undo that and take a Souk. Darn. I was hoping you would undo that and take a Souk. I don't think it's actually what you should have been doing. I think this is the correct move. It's just that's what I was hoping for. Be fine. We'll get it done this turn. I might just play the Souk. Berserker Plaza. Do I really need to be shuffling here? I don't think so. I mean, what good things can come out of shuffling? Actually, quite a lot. Alright. I've been convinced. Top deck 2 coppers, so let's just play Maroon, and we'll buy our Berserker. Okay. These are in an okay spot. I think I'll draw 2 of these things. Right, Souk. Seer something. Maybe just Seer Plaza. I'm pretty comfortable with my draw. It's just, this is going to be ugly right here. So that's why it's kind of tempting to just throw more stuff in that might help. Like those 2, which they didn't. Oh well. Envoy, huh? I don't really want to discard. But I also don't know that, like, if I just let you have the Berserker, it doesn't get played anyways. Like, you have Maroon. Yeah, right. Nice Seer. I should have denied Plaza. You have the Maroon. Anyways. I don't feel good about this game. The last turn was really not great. Like, really, really not great. I'm about to lose Plaza's pretty hard, seemingly. Yeah. What are we gaining with Berserker? I mean, we can have an Envoy of our own. I do want to get the discard attack, and we're about to find out how many Plazas I ended up with, and the answer may not be a good number. Clearly it's at least 4. Huh. Huh. I don't know that I should have been discarding the coppers, but oh well. Envoy, play Souk. I guess we'll just buy another Seer. Uncomfortable with it, but like, what else can we do? Buy 2 Seers. 1 Seer, 2 Seers. 2 Seers. I really need this turn to work, so... Okay. Apparently this is what we're doing today. Shoot. Ugh. It's a bad draw. Really bad draw. I even discard. Like, I guess we just leave the Maroon. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this one. I just cannot get stuff unseparated. I don't really know how I'm gonna have stuff work next turn. Just... Do we want another silver? Kind of doubt it. Well, maybe. I'm trying to figure out, like, how much of this is going to be Souk versus how much it's going to be silver. Yeah. I don't think so. Please don't find a draw card. Damn it. I couldn't put the village and the draw card together. I don't really know how else to describe what went wrong this game. Sigh. I had like 2 turns of needing to have something happen in a shuffle, and it happened neither time. Just try to load up to make those Maroon and die turns work, and they died. Okay. I think we lose the Souk. I mean, I just want to make sure that I'm drawing, like, above everything else in the world that I could do. Game Devil's Workshop. Oh, why you're playing these coppers. Well, maybe. Maybe then you can get them out, which is probably true. I just had these terrible turns, and you've like accumulated so much more coffer at this point, it's kind of obnoxious. Okay, well, we'll have this turn work at least. Do we want to throw in a Devil's Workshop? Like, is Imp good? Yeah, I think so. I'm also not getting as much out of my Souk as I might like, although I think this is fine. Like, if I don't draw from here, I'm just going to be depressed. The main like issue that I'm facing. Do you have a Maroon? You have a Maroon. Maybe I just discard the Imp. Surely we discard the Imp. The main issue that I'm facing is these coffers, actually. It's basically that I just don't have as much reach. I'm not really sure if there's anything else to say about the situation. Jeez. What do we hold? Plaza Souk? Probably. The Maroon's unlikely to get to hit anything. Yeah. village draw separation. I'll kill you. Every time. Why do you want the second Devil's Workshop? Like, silver's surely better than more imp. That Vault. You can play Vault after Berserker, it's not so horrible. So this Berserker's going to gain silver, surely. Right. Yeah. I have to figure some stuff out, like, is it good to play both these Seers? I guess so. I mean, I could ditch 1 silver, which would net me... It would net me a substantial number of coins, like 3. What do we want this turn? Like Souk Vault Province? I'm not going to reach that, but... No, clearly not. Do I need an extra buy? Probably. I'm gonna be better off. Like Souk, trash the Maroon out. I think I Souk trash both of these things out. Feel like I need another imp though. Souk Vault. Can I even play the Vault? Maybe, maybe not. Well, now let's do it. I just had these 2 fail turns that really feel like they did me in. We deny Plaza here, surely. Yeah. Ooh, did that do it? I think that did it. Yeah, that did it. Sweet. Okay. So, I mean, we're going to start greening this turn. I don't really have any threat on the piles, but that's okay. The idea will be like take 2 or 3 provinces here, probably 2. I'll play Plaza first. I really don't think that estate's needed. Whoops. Well, that's okay. We'll play Berserker first. What are we gaining? Maroon back? Maybe. Just be another silver. The idea being like we can vault down, and then, yeah. I don't know what this imp's gonna end up playing, but we can like vault down, play the Souks, and then Seer back. Huh. Maybe just like that. Double province imp. Yeah, I think imp. Okay, this is fine to be discarding. Clearly you're not taking 5 provinces. I hope I'm going to play some Seers early in the turn. Or some Souks early in the turn. Because my end of turn ability to play them is not the greatest. This redrawing thing is totally not going to work. I should also note that I'm like 1 terminal out, so if I end up not playing the Berserker, it's also probably not the biggest deal. I really want you to not... I guess we can do the Souk. Like, if you have to trash something, that's fine. Maybe. How many Plaza have you played? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it? Whatever it is you're gonna do. I think I can triple province this turn. Maybe. He gets within range. We'll see. Have to not play the Berserker. Mostly. We managed to get the 1 fail turn out of you, which was enough to feel, I guess, kind of in this game. I don't feel the most in this game just because the fail turns were so... We're at a much more, I guess, critical juncture where I lost plazas, but, you know, we'll figure it out. We might have too much silver. I didn't really want to play Berserker last turn, but I misclicked the imp and wasn't going to be able to undo for it. Or not, like, legitimately undo for it. Okay. Is enough. If I can triple province, do I? Yes. Yes, I do. You have what? 4 buys. I'm not catching a triple province. I mean, it doesn't hurt to see everything, does it? It's in the discard. 1, 2, 3 cards. I guess it does hurt to see everything. Just do that, play the 2 Souks. Maybe I can quad. It's in quad. Amazing. Look at me. I can quad. F that triple stuff. I'm quadding. Wow. Okay. Well, I got the 1 fail turn out of you, and I think Vault also did a lot. I was kind of stunned that I was able to come back there. This has Scrying Pool Patron. Disgusting. Open is Herb Gather or something. Probably Potion. As obnoxious as that is. You have to do the Herb Gather because it's the only buy, and if you don't, you might just lose. I'm not really that convinced about pairing it with Remake, to be honest. I guess you might get more Herb Gatherers if you go the Remake route, which would be a reason to do that. On the other hand, you might get more Herb Gatherers if you don't go the Remake route, which would be a reason to do that. Well, actually you don't need Potion, you just need Lurkers. Never mind about the whole Potion thing. Well, I don't know. Let's listen to my indecision a bit more. The reason that you're kind of tempted by Potion is because Herb Gather makes it actually really easy to get Scrying pools, like, fast. And certainly you'd like a lot of those. The reason you go Remake is to, all these other things we talked about. Like, you like to trash, some other things. Lurker can gain you Scrying pools. Lurker doesn't gain you Scrying pools that fast with Remake, though. I think I'm gonna go Potion. And this'll be a Remake here. With the idea that probably we can get Pool next turn. Well, I hope we can get Pool next turn. It's not really at all guaranteed. But I managed to discard 2 estates this way, which is quite good. This should be Herb Gather or something. Like, seriously. I don't know whether to rotate off of this, actually. I think not. I'm gonna take a Pool. Okay, this is good. Like, absolutely what we were looking for. Well, this is not what we were looking for. I could just take the 2 Herb Gathers here. The problem is that down here kind of stinks. Actually, it really stinks. Yeah, maybe it's not that stinky. It's 4 coins, like, whatever. It's fine. I could take a Sacrifice or something. Patron, Hostelry, Lurker. I think this probably wants to be a Hostelry, though, given what I just put into my deck. My theory is basically that having more plus buy is good. We'll see how the theory works out in practice, but that's my theory. I may just be slow because, like, Lurker matters way more. That's definitely a plausible thing that will happen here. But, whatever happens, happens. It's kind of a guesstimate that the patron money is going to matter more than the piles, which is actually probably a really dumb thing to be thinking. Okay. Anything good in the trash? No. Would we rather ditch 2 coppers than anything else? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, it's fine. Don't rotate. Potion. We'll get our pool Lurker. Ouch. Okay, well. Doesn't look like we're gonna be getting that last pool. What do I want to put in the trash? I don't even know. Do I want a silver? Do I want the Lurker? I guess we want another Lurker more than anything. Oh, we can remake, I don't know what. We will have good turns. I swear. Not really. I don't know if I'm gonna for sure have good turns, but I think I got 4 pools. Like, that should be enough. Felt like things were actually going pretty good until last turn, really. 4 pools will be enough if I get thin enough. Which, a big if. We'll find out. What do we want out of the potion? I think we like Cobbler more than Longship. Maybe not. I mean, Longship is a village, which is actually going to be extremely useful for me to have this next turn. I think. Might not be. Patron, okay, this is fine still. I don't know if I'm like the dog meme, but okay. Well, we're not going to draw back around to our stuff, but I think we should still be okay. What, we're going to remake into, well, at this point, Longship, Silver. What are we gaining? Probably Patron. We gain Hostelry. Are we going to buy Patron? Maybe a little bit worried about piles going out on us, but seems minor in the grand scheme of things. It's mostly like, do I draw pool in my opening hand? And seeing as the answer is going to be no, I'm just going to lose this game. I definitely feel like I put enough draw in, which makes this turn all the more annoying. Oh well, can't win them all. I mean, I felt like gaining the 2 herb gatherers was okay, it's just that, you know, maybe it wasn't that okay. I don't know, there was just a bunch of, like, little pace things, like collisions early in the game that didn't feel great. How are you gonna win here? I mean, I think you should be, like, fairly comfortable even just setting it up. Like, I guess on your end, it's kind of a question of, like, if I take, you know, X provinces, am I sure to make it? If I take 3 provinces, if I take 2 provinces here, can I actually lose? The answer may be no. Do we want this hostelry? How badly? Not really. I'll just take Patron. I mean, I gotta figure out how to produce, like, actual coin. Okay, well, it's not a great turn. I don't know that it's a good enough turn to, like, have me winning this game, but, you know. There's pools in here, so we should draw on. Oh, there's 1 pool in there. Where does my pools go? Do we want to be able to curse? Maybe. I won't put it past. Let's see, this should get top decked. Okay. Now what? Let's get ourselves another Lurker. Probably get ourselves another Patron. I may just need a village here, like Longship, to play everything I want to. What would I be remaking? I could remake like Herb Gather into Patron. Do like double Herb Gather into Patron here. Regain them. That seems alright, actually. I don't think I can really be like pretending like I'll get another turn. Kicking the Hostelry instead of this Herb Gather. Not really into that move, just because it provides you another buy, although maybe that's okay. Like, how am I actually winning this game? I should have done this in a different order. I should have lurked back the Herb Gather first and then the Hostelry at the end. It's okay. I guess rotate past that now. We're just gonna need, we're gonna need both of these provinces in order to win, so I might as well take them now. And this turn's gonna fail. Great. I guess we were gonna lose anyways. Alright. That's enough. Sigh. Oh well. I don't know. Maybe it was not the remake open. I mean, that might have just been terrible. But I'm not overly convinced that was the main issue there. We can continue a Transmogrify to start out the game. Is that what we want to do? Yeah, that's probably what we want to do. I don't really see anything else to be doing. This game is really, really lacking in stuff to do. I guess you just kind of get up to Platinum Colony as fast as you can and move it from there. The real question will be on this Transmogrify, does it want to be a cage, or does it want to be a catapult? think the answer is going to be Catapult, but I think we actually just want to pause it there rather than shuffle. It's like this super rare case where, I mean, yeah, it should be Catapult. Do I want a card with that? Not really. We did not find Transmogrify, that's fine. We are going to continue another one. This time, we still don't want anything from it. This will go into silver. Maybe like Weaver or something. I don't know. This one will go into silver anyways. And then maybe I do want a card out of this one. Or not. Like, if I take a card off of this one, yeah, it has a lot better chance of hitting a state. And then this next turn we'll kind of get into the real game, so to speak. Oh, really? I don't love that. We're just going to keep pressing the discard attack in. Do I want to Sleigh? Yeah, I think so. Do I want to continue with Sleigh? Maybe not so much. I mean, it gets the horses into this shuffle. What's happening next turn? Next turn, I am playing Transmogrify. I have some stuff around. Yeah, maybe we can continue this. Nah. Well, if I had favors, I would continue this Sleigh, but I don't. Yeah, let's get horses in. I don't really want to give copper curses. Like, they don't mean much. They just don't mean much. T-Mog to contract. I kind of like that move. Just stop here. Or I could shuffle. I think we just want to stop here and we'll contract a horse. This is fine. I hope this is fine. Getting a lot more Catapult attack in on me. You seem to be thinner, which is also concerning. I guess you got the second Catapult. Be a reason for that to have happened. I have more draw, which I do like. The hope is, of course, that I start getting an actual Catapult attack in more than I seem to be doing. Okay, there we go. 4 coins, huh? Clerk. More Mog. I don't know. Maybe Clerk. Doesn't seem like the worst thing ever. Kind of like the idea of having a post-Catapult thing going on. I don't know what Weaver really does us. Yeah, and go Clerk. It might get T-Mogged like immediately, but that's okay. We'll hold the Catapult. kind of want to be out of debt for a while. I really want to get up to platinum. I feel like if you get up to platinum here, you're just like really seriously going. Like here, I can get up to platinum. That seems really, really valuable to do. It's gonna be a contract or something. Take this clerk into something else. Plausibly into another contract, which we can take a card off of then. Do you like having platinum? Oh, how annoying. Guess this is what we're going to do. We're going to play Sleigh, take a plus card, contract a thing. So if I get Catapult attack, we'd want to discard the copper. Yeah. What are we buying? Seem terrible. Okay. 2 platinums is too much to overcome. I kind of agree with that. To your start. That was a game that first player should have been winning. Continue Transmogrify. Yeah. Bridge Troll and a Village. You apparently have a better start than I do. I guess we're going to open Salvager Silver, which really would like to have been Salvager Fisherman. Or Fisherman Salvager, rather. Target early is like Junk Dealer, get some of the good stuff in. Yeah. Patient means I can set it aside for the following turn if it misses everything, which it won't. I'll just have other problems. Okay. Do we ditch silver for a Junk Dealer, like right now? Or do we get another Salvager? I mean, I don't love having the silver in deck, but at the same time, like, it is money. I guess we could also have, like, Mission. It's not, like, a very productive mission, but on the other hand, it does kind of whatever stuff. Move stuff around a bit. Oh, that's multiple cursed villages. I think that's a little bit early. Just try to, keep moving our stuff. I guess this is going to be another silver. I think I've been missioning a little bit too much. I guess I shouldn't have trashed copper there. I should have been saving the Salvager for this next turn. Do we want another silver? I guess so. Yeah, that was actually just straight bad last turn. I would have really liked to find an estate with this Fisherman play. I'm just saying. I don't even know, like, do I just mission it again? Or am I gonna set, well, I guess we're gonna set aside this Salvager. And then this needs to be Bridge Troll. Not a fan. Just so not a fan. Yeah, this game's over. It was bad. It was just really... I mean, I did a bad thing there, but this game was just so not going to happen with the start difference. Just take more Bridge Trolls with the hopes that like I can draw a Salvager patiently and I don't know what. It's so not gonna work. Yeah, alright. I think I've seen enough. Let's just get on to the last game. Stupid start. Maybe take a second Salvager over the mission. I don't know. Okay, what's going on here? I see Way of the Butterfly, which is going to attempt to open Nomads, because then you can put it into Quartermaster, which then can gain Nomads. In any case, it works with Monastery, which is the other reason to open Nomads for Butterfly, even if the eventual goal is not to get Quartermaster with it. Well, I think it's clear enough how to open. It's just... Oh, okay. Apparently we're gonna do that. So that's bad for me. This should be a Quartermaster, and then we'll trash out, well, however many cards. I guess we'll buy a Haven or something. I'm gonna buy a Guardian. Would that have me hitting 5 again? I don't really love having the Guardian around, but on the other hand, having a 5 cost sounds pretty hot. There's a decent chance at it. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, it worked. Do I want another Quartermaster? Not really. I think I'd rather have a different 5 cost, like Werewolf, for example. I guess the thing is like Quartermaster can be gaining you Nomads, and then you can Butterfly them, and that's kind of a bunch of this game, so yeah, probably I do want another Quartermaster, and I would have really liked them to have not collided. Just saying. Haven, Market Square. I guess Market Square is probably a little bit better. I don't know what the Haven's supposed to do for us. Well, they didn't collide. Just other problems. We got our Market Square played at the same time. This will be a Nomads gain. Play that. I guess we'll buy another Nomads with the idea that we're going to get Bazaar next turn. And I want to trash. Maybe going okay-ish. Not like amazing or anything, but okay enough. Go. No, I don't love that. Into Bazaar. And then we can go... What is this? We gain at least 3 differently named cards. 3 cards this turn. So we actually could go like Haven, Copper, Receive Tribute. I think that's good. Oh, I don't even need to get the Copper. We can just go Haven, Receive Tribute. Okay, that looks amazing. And then we want Bazaar, Market, Werewolf, surely. Alright, I'm gonna say this game's going well. I'm gonna say this game's going well. Alright, take it, gain a Nomads. Oh, this game's like over. We even found the monastery, that's astounding. Both of these Nomads are gonna disappear. I'm gonna set aside the Guardian. Kinda want it. Actually, no, let's set aside the Guardian and we'll buy one. Okay, into Bazaar. Into Bazaar. We can receive tribute, some stuff like... Oh, I guess that doesn't work very well. Yeah, whatever. And then just get another Bazaar. And then we can trash out a whole bunch of stuff and maybe get some golds this next turn. Seems reasonable. We'd even like Band of Misfits out for a gold. Okay, Haven, that to hand. Take that. Gain Nomads. Okay, this goes into gold. This goes into market. This goes into werewolf. Draw it. Yes, you do have a guardian out. Actually, that shouldn't be a werewolf by gain. It should be something else. It should be into, I guess, Bazaar again. Realized I couldn't attack was why we did the thing. I could receive tribute again. It would be for Nomads, Band of Misfits again, which is fine. Like, it's certainly higher value than most other things. We do want some werewolf, more werewolf in deck. Bazaar. I'm gonna make sure that I don't get piled upon. I guess we should really start thinking about more carefully. Like if I take 2 Nomads here, could I win? I don't know. With the Quartermasters? Seems plausible. Now I'm gonna take 1 anyways. Question is like, can I pile Market Square? I'm gonna say the answer is probably yes, but I also don't really want to find out the hard way. And that's kind of equivalent, so we're just going to try to accumulate a bunch of buys here. And then pile Market Square. Or not. I don't know. If I would go like Nomads into Duchy, and then Market Square into Nomads. And then this is... It's 7 buys is enough money? Yeah, it is. Okay. felt like a win. Alright. Now, that was a good result. I think it ended up being 4-2, which is certainly always a nice thing to have. Like a quick match. So I can get to be watching the US Open and be happy about all of that. So, yeah, good result. Maybe could have done some things better. I felt like I had some bad draw separation in the one, and then the other I screwed up, but I was also kind of screwed anyways. So, these things happen, and I'll see you all